This is Mark Yates before the start of the season. The first game against Burton. Mark, everything sort of all your plans set for Saturday?
I'll tell you 5 o'clock if you like. We've pre-season's gone as well as it could have done. I don't look into results. I think if you're getting beat all the time, it's obviously a worrying trend. But we haven't been. We've had some good stuff, some stuff we need to work on. We knew that. The lads are looking forward to it now. They can't wait to get that first game under their belts. Hopefully, put in a good performance and start on the right note.
And you've had a good chance to look at a lot of players, a few different systems. Are you sort of fairly settled on how you want to see the team playing?
Yeah, of course I am. I want us to play football, but ultimately I want us to win matches and be as successful as we can be. It's going to be a tough league this year, but I think we've got players who can adapt, play different formations. We'll try and get the ball down and play, but we won't be like Barcelona. But we'll try and play some decent football. But like I say, we'll try and win games as well.
And you've had a couple of years in the playoffs now. Do you think this could be the year where you finally get over the line?
We have to believe that. Of course we do. And ultimately that's what we've tried to recruit better players, and I'm pleased with the progress that we've made. I think we've recruited some decent acquisitions, and hopefully they can come good.
And what do you make of Burton?
It was a good side, like ourselves, beaten in the playoffs. Probably a bit of a surprise package last year, but maintained it. Looked like they had a chance of going automatic, like ourselves at one stage. I saw them last week, a really good side. They've made some good signings, Rennie Howe and Hussey and the likes. So they'll be strong, they'll be organised, they'll be exciting to watch at times, and we've got to make sure we're on our guard.
And you've been here, a good little while now, certainly for a Football League manager. You've been away in Turkey this summer doing your pro licence. How much do you think all that experience is going to help you going into the new season?
I don't know. Listen, I'm a better manager than I was when I arrived here 3.5 years ago. Still got loads to do, loads to learn, loads to keep improving on. And that's what I keep telling my boys, my players, they've got to just want to learn, want to improve every day. And if we all do that together, we have a chance.
And have you got any sort of targets or anything in mind for the season, or are you just sort of...
I know what my target is, and the players do, but we'll keep that to ourselves. Right now, there'll be 24 managers sitting here doing interviews, thinking that, with 7 places to go for with the playoffs and stuff, that why not us? And I'm no different. I'm ambitious. I want us to do, really well this season. I think we have the capabilities, but things can go awry. We've got to make sure that doesn't happen.
And you've got a new loan signing in for a month, Ryan Innes. Tell me about him.
Well, he's a bit of a man mountain. He's a young lad, highly thought of. He's been on the radar for 6 months now. Young, hungry, wants to play, wants to learn. He's got great attributes. We're just delighted we managed to get him.
Great stuff. You got any questions on?
Is he? Do you think he's ready to push for a start?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. I brought him in for that. I could have waited, and when we picked up an injury, maybe brought him in. But no, he's really keen to be part of us. I'm really keen for him to be involved in the group. I'd like to thank the board for making it happen. He's a good prospect. One very highly thought of down there. And we're lucky to have him, because there would have been plenty of other clubs trying to take him too.
He doesn't look 18, does he? Huge, like you just said, a man mountain.
Yeah.
But is that...
Yeah, he's a boy in a man's body, but he's a good player. He's strong, competitive, and his attitude and will just rub off on the group. And I'm really happy that he's here.
Yeah, you've got 5 in permanent and 2 loans. How pleased are you overall with the business you've done?
Yeah, at the start of pre-season, everything was looking slow, and will we get to these sort of numbers come the start of the season? But you take your time. There's still plenty of players out there that we could have gone for, and there's still plenty of good players out there. So it's been a slow process, picking the ones we want. I'm happy with where we are. We go into Burton looking forward to it, having worked extremely hard over the last 6 weeks, 5.5 weeks of pre-season. The lads are in really good shape. We've played some decent football. We've scored a few goals. There's still plenty of stuff to work on, but we're happy enough.
Yeah, you're always looking at yourself and learning every season, but is there anything particular you think you learnt from last season that you think you can take into this season?
Just that we needed to score more goals, and I've got to work out ways of doing that. The players have got to work out ways of doing that. Our delivery's got to be better. Our final ball's got to be better. We've got to give our strikers more chances of getting opportunities to score, and I'm sure with the likes of Jamie, Terry, Byron, Ashley, Jermaine, Zach and others, we have to start chipping in. Sam has to chip in with goals, Russ Penn has to chip in with goals. I've got 2 centre-halves. I think Troy will score goals this season. I think he'll get his fair share. Stevie always gets a couple. And making sure that we're solid, organised, hard-working, and on top of that as well as trying to play our football.
Yeah. Do you know your team? You said you had a couple of little decisions to make, but
I'll have a look today. I probably won't name it today. We'll do a bit of work on how we're going to play, but I probably won't actually name the 11 till tomorrow. Everybody wants to be involved, I understand that, but unfortunately I can only pick 11. I'm fortunate enough to have a decent enough squad that I think is capable. So there's going to be a few disappointed ones, but it's a long season.
Yeah, I know you don't want to get anyone to get too carried away with Zach at the moment because he's only just burst onto the scene, but he was bright throughout pre-season, wasn't he? And do you think he could be one that you could chuck in and do a job?
He'll get his opportunity, I've no doubt, at some stage during the season, but he's not ready yet.
And what about Joe and Ed? Because they're obviously a year ahead of Zach.
Pros. They're pros. They're involved, and we'll have a look at them whether we keep them around, whether we get them some game time on loan for a month. But for the next couple of weeks they'll certainly be here. It just might be. I'll have a look at the situation we're in and whether they're going to get much game time with the first team. If not, it might be an opportunity to just get a month's worth of games somewhere. But like I said, we're trying to get reserve games sorted as well.
Yeah, new office for the new season, and the facilities are already good here anyway. But moving into the new
it'll be better. I mean, it'll be better for my players upstairs, and this office is a bit more compact and a bit better for them. Not more compact, more. We're all in one room type of thing. It's good, but it also helps out the youth team. It gives them more office space upstairs. I think the club doing this is the right thing. It gives the. We had a professional setup. I just think it makes it a little bit more professional now.
Yeah, and the gym as well would be a big help here, wouldn't it? Because you've just been working in the portal cabin, which can't be.
I mean, nice with the Triple P for the academy and the kids on Saturdays and Sundays, something needed to be done. I think the club have made the right move. We've taken this place on. Hopefully it pays for itself, and hopefully, we can make it work.
Yeah. Cheers, Mark.